Hey everybody, it's Marshana. It's been a while since I last made a video, but um, I thought now was a really good time to do it. I want to talk about something that has had me crying for the better part of an hour. Uh, for those of you who don't know, a few days ago, a 14-year-old kid named Jamey committed suicide because he was being bullied. He was a huge Lady Gaga fan, and when the Little Monsters found out, we retweeted and retweeted, we reblogged and re-reblogged until Lady Gaga finally found out, and she herself has been devastated by the knowledge that we lost another innocent soul to something that is essentially a hate crime. But this video isn't really just about Lady Gaga. This isn't just a video about Jamey. It's a video about why people will refuse to know and understand beyond what they see with their own two eyes. I can't say that I was particularly severely bullied, but I had my fair share of crap back in high school. You know, people saying things right when I was around, saying things about me because, I look different, because, I'm not tall or pale or thin. I grew up in an exclusive all girls school, private things, and where everybody was like tall and like, fair complexions and like perfect English and all that. And for a while there, it wasn't easy. It had an adverse effect on my grades, and I didn't really, realize it until much later. And I had to confront what it was that was kind of affecting me, and I realized that that was what it was. Because people were, they weren't shy to talk about me and talk about the friends that I had, and it was it's still a form of bullying. I can't say that it was particularly as harsh as a lot of the stuff that other bullied people are getting, but it affected me anyway. I mean, it did hurt me, so it was bullying still. So you know what? And it wasn't until like fourth year high school that things really kind of got resolved and it kind of stopped. But I got lucky, I was lucky. I had parents who I was able to talk to, and they were able to talk to my teacher, who was able to talk to a couple of my classmates about it, and and then everything was fine. I got lucky. I think about 15 or 16. This was high school. It was my last year of high school. But a lot of other people aren't so lucky. It just doesn't stop for them, and the only way that it stops is, at least they think anyway, is for them to go away, for it to disappear, as if it's so wrong for them to be who they are. And it shouldn't be, It shouldn't be wrong to be who you are. That's why Jamey took his own life, because he was being made fun of for being who he was. No matter who that person was. He was just different. And people didn't understand that. Before this whole thing, very few people knew who Jamey was. But you know what? Now everybody in the world knows his name. Um, it's sad that it had to come to such an extreme. You know, somebody had to die again for any kind of change to kind of start taking place. But you know what? Jamey made a video. He called it "It Gets Better, I Promise." You can find it on YouTube. It's just so sad that for things to start getting better, he had to die. So many other people have died too. I mean, it's just because he was a huge Lady Gaga fan that I think that it's kind of made waves that people know him by now. But you know what? There's so many other countless kids who are being bullied and every day, and so many other people who are taking their own lives as a result of it. And it's not fair anymore. You know? I I honestly don't know what else to say about it. It's not fair. It's really not fair. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Everybody knows somebody who's been bullied or is being bullied. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to hold your hand out. Okay? Right now. Do it. Just hold your hand out to the screen and hold mine. Because I'm gonna tell everybody, whether you've been bullied or not, I want to tell you that everything is gonna be okay. That you are a wonderful person, no matter who you are, no matter what race, no matter what language you speak, no matter who you love, who you choose to love. It doesn't matter. You are a wonderful person, and everything is gonna be okay. You know, we're all going to be okay one day. You know what? It will get better. We will fight to make it better. So everything I just said, I want you to tell that to everybody you know. Tell it to somebody you know who's been bullied. Tell it to somebody who's not been bullied. Just hold their hand. Tell them that they're great. You know? I mean, why do we have to hate other people? Why do we have to keep telling them that they're not okay, that they're different and it's a bad thing? Tell them that it's okay to be different. That it's what makes them the kind of person that they are. You know? So that's what I want everybody watching this video to do. I want you to hold somebody's hand, no matter who they are. Whether they've been bullied, whether they're the bully, whether they're just kind of standing and watching things happen. Hold their hand and tell them that everything is gonna be okay, and that they are good people, and that this world would be a much better place if they stayed. We have to fight, no? We have to fight hate. It's gotten a lot worse than we think. Jamey, wherever you are, I want you to know that I'm sorry that I never got to know you. You're an inspiration right now. I wish you could see how you are changing the world little by little. I'm sorry that you had to die for it to happen. But we're gonna fight for you. Mother Monster is gonna fight for you, and you know what? So will all of the little monsters. We're all gonna fight for you. And I hope it does happen that they make a law in the States, you know? I mean, the States is a superpower. Maybe if it starts with one country, it'll eventually spread. Who knows? Hopefully. In a perfect world, it would spread. But while that law isn't spreading, I say we spread the love instead. Let other people know that it's okay to be who they are, to be different. That they don't have to be hated for who they are. This is it. Jamey, rest in peace. We love you. Lady Gaga, thank you for fighting, for being an inspiration. We're gonna get behind you this fight. Thank you for caring so much and so genuinely. This is why I love you. I kind of wish I had you when I was a kid. Maybe I wouldn't have tried to take my own life at some point. You know? To everybody out there watching, I hope you understand and appreciate what I'm trying to say here. Because it's not fair anymore. And it has to stop. The bullying has to stop. The hate has to stop. Maybe one day it will. I refuse to think that it won't. One day it will. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm sorry I'm such a downer, but I've spent the past hour crying about this, and I think I think it's justifiable. Everybody out there who's being bullied or has been bullied, you're not alone. We'll fight for you. Come fight for us as well. We have to stand together. We have to hold each other's hands and stand and fight. To everybody who bullies people, whether intentionally or unintentionally, I hope one day you come join our side instead and fight the good fight, instead of fighting against something you don't understand. That's it. Thanks everybody for watching this video. Guess I'll see you around. Rest in peace, Jamey.